What does God want you to surrender? In Mark chapter 10, we see several of the same stories that we may have already read in Matthew. And what's great about having 4 different accounts, 2 by eyewitnesses, 2 by people who interviewed eyewitnesses, is that we learn a little bit more of the details when we read different accounts of the same story. For example, we discover that rather than getting sucked into the debate between the Pharisees and Sadducees on divorce, Jesus answered them with part of the answer, but gave the rest of the answer privately to the disciples. Other similar stories include whether or not children should come to Jesus. What does it mean to have power in the new kingdom? The healing of the blind man named Bartimaeus, but also the rich young ruler. Jesus tells him to sell everything and give it to the poor and then follow him, and sadly he walks away. You see, Jesus was pinpointing a part of his life that he had not entrusted to God. He was depending on it just as much as he was on God. How beautiful would it have been if he was willing to entrust everything to God? He could have done so much good with those finances. See, what I've discovered in my life is when I entrust everything to God, when I surrender everything, including my worst moments, my sin, my shame, and my best moments, my hopes, my dreams, all that I love, is he gives me back what's best for me and keeps what's not as good for me. And I also have a better perspective. I realize that everything is a gift from God. Some of my other favorite passages from this chapter show us God can be trusted, whether it's leaving our family to serve him and we'll be blessed, or realizing that everything is possible with God, even if it may be impossible with us. But also, to be greatest in the kingdom, we need to become the servant of all. Jesus himself said, I did not come to be served, but to serve and to be a ransom for many. What does God want you to surrender today?